This is Johnnie Geathers. Welcome to another JG Mental Fridays. I hope all of you are having a great day so far. You just got your day started. I hope you have a great day. Today, I will be talking about imposter syndrome. So I want to give you a definition of imposter syndrome. What are some examples of imposter syndrome? And I'm going to give you a coping skill to deal with it. So imposter syndrome is the feeling of incompetence. Again, imposter syndrome is a feeling of incompetence. So when we hear of imposter syndrome, we think of individuals that don't really feel that they should receive or get recognized for particular things. Also, they feel like they're not, capable of doing something. So if they get any ounce of acknowledgement, they kind of say, "Oh, is this really for me for real?" and stuff. But because the thing is, they don't really see their true potential because of different experiences. And one of the experiences could be that they never was complimented or recognized for their works and things of that nature, and that kind of makes them catches them off guard when they get a particular type of recognition. But I want to talk about 3 examples of imposter syndrome. So the first example is perfectionists. So we already know with perfectionists, they have a high expectation of getting things done. They want to do things at a particular moment, at the right time, at the right, right standard. And if things don't go their way, they kind of beat themselves up in that moment because it's not perfect to where they want to see fit. So with perfectionist ties into imposter syndrome because of feeling of that sense of incompetence. So if something doesn't go their way, they, bring themselves down. Another example of imposter syndrome is superhuman. So with someone being superhuman, this is someone that overdo everything. And I'm gonna give you an example. So say this is a particular person that stays in their office way past work hours to try to get things done and be ahead of the game and be above and beyond, because they know that if they're not above and beyond, then the next person, they question themselves and they question their performance. So they kind of stay late past everybody, try to get something done, or they're an individual that will work so hard until they they crash and everything. And I know we all go through that moment where we kind of want to overdo ourselves, but then we don't realize we don't realize to the point that we're not superhuman. We got to take care of our bodies. We got to take care of ourselves and everything. But a superhuman individual, they do it to the max. And then another example of imposter syndrome is a natural genius. So with a natural genius, this is someone that feels as though they have to do things right on the first try. And the reason for this is because of experience. So say growing up as a child, you was a person that always got straight A's, always a person that was scholastically high on different things. So now as an adult, you had that particular stigma of having that natural genius where you got to do something right at the first try. If you made a mistake, you questioned it. You say, "No, this is not me. I normally get stuff right on the first try. I normally succeed at everything." And if once you get a moment of failure, or once you get a moment that something doesn't go your way, you question everything and you just beat yourself up because you've been told ever since you was a little kid to now that everything was made perfect for you because you was perfect and you had that natural genius aspect. So again, some examples of imposter syndrome is perfectionist, meaning that they set themselves high on doing something; superhuman, where you overdo it; and a natural genius, where you feel like you got to get things right on the first try. But the coping exercise I want to leave you with when it comes to imposter syndrome is to accept your progress. And with imposter syndrome, we already know that people don't want to accept their incompetence, but really what you got to do is just accept your progress. Accept how far you are in life. Accept where you stand in life. There are moments where you feel like, "Oh, I wish I could have did this. I wish I could have did that. I wish I could be in this particular moment," but you're not there yet, and you keep working towards it, and you're overdoing it and you're pushing yourself to the limit. But really, right now, the place that where you are at this moment, you are fine. And you just gotta accept your progress. If you get a recognition for something and you know that you never got recognized ever in your life, accept your progress because that was your time to get the recognition. Whenever you feel like, oh, things is not happening the way it's supposed to be, and out of the blue something happened in your moment, that is called your blessing. So you got to be able to accept your progress and appreciate that the blessings come in at this particular moment. And that's all I'm going to leave you with today. If you have any words or topics that you want me to address on JG on Fridays, you can contact me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel on YouTube to check out all the videos on there. Also, go on my website through Wix to check out the videos on there. Learn more about me. Check out different interviews I did on different podcast platforms, and then ways to connect me for speaking engagements and other opportunities. Speaking of speaking engagements and other opportunities, I will be at the August Wilson Center on Sunday. I will be facilitating with my fraternity brothers for the Man Camp event that's being run by Kiki Brown, who is a part of WAMO. So I do appreciate that. And I'm looking forward to, provide some wisdom of mental health amongst the young men in our community. But again, I appreciate all of you for your love and support. And now I'm going to leave you with the closing message. Reflect on the positives, plan ahead, and relax. RPR. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Be well. Be blessed. And peace.